He's working with EulTae?
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another review of Bulgasal, and this episode was really good. A lot of suffering, mostly from SangUn, but really good. And I have a feeling this happened at the end of the episode, but I will talk about that later on. I think Hwal is showing some interest in SangUn. I know that SangUn has been showing some interest in Hwal, and this episode showed it too, but I have a feeling this is the start. And also, there were two shocking moments in this episode. One of them is DoYoon. I will talk about that later on. And yeah, let's get to it. Hey, what's up guys? Hey, before I begin the review, I just want to say this. Thank you so much for enjoying my videos. Don't forget to like my videos, comment down below, and overall, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you guys won't miss any new videos I upload pretty much every day. So first, at the beginning of the episode, Hwal is trying to make SangUn remember her past lives. Since she doesn't have the scar and doesn't have any recollection of her memories, the first thing he does is take her to a house that was burned down 50 years ago, and it was actually her house. At that time, SangUn was named Hwayeon, and people think that it was Hwayeon that burned down the building that killed her family and her neighbors. She also had a sister, which was the elderly woman at the hospital. I remember that scene. I can't remember which episode, but I do remember that scene. And also, he showed her where she died when EulTae found her. More revengeful like. When SangUn had a nightmare and Hwal was okay with that, he was like, good, you're suffering. And the nightmare she had was that she was watching Hwayeon look at her house being burned down. So I have a theory. Maybe for SangUn to remember her past lives, Hwal needs to show her a location and tell her the event that happened, and this will lead to SangUn having a nightmare and actually see the event occurring in her dreams. So that's just a theory, and I have a feeling that this is also part of Hwal's plan to get his revenge, let her suffer. Now going back to the fire 50 years ago, Hwal was there and he saved a little girl. That little girl was Hwayeon's neighbor at the time, and that little girl is Hesuk. That's crazy. I did not see that coming. And also, remember when people thought that Hwayeon was the one that started the fire that killed her family and her neighbor? Well, there were more fires that occurred and killed people even after her death. So Hwal suspect that there was a monster named the Gapsange that was the cause of these fires, and it's a monster that kills people with fire. They did find the monster in a house. The monster revealed that she sent her son to start a fire somewhere else, but then we get a quick scene of Hwal stopping him, and back at the house, the Gapsange revealed that she was the one that started the fire 50 years ago that killed Hwayeon's parents, but she only started the fire to kill Hwayeon, but she ran away. And the Gapsange did get up, which I thought since the monster was really old, I thought she was bedridden, but she got up like real quick, like she was a teenager. But anyway, the monster got up, attacked SangUn, but then Hwal came in right on time, but not in a way, not in a hero way, but more of, you don't touch her, you don't kill her. I'm gonna kill her later on. After defeating the monster, Hwal took SangUn to where Hwayeon was buried. And here we see SangUn conflicted because she doesn't know the type of person she is, reflecting on her past life when Hwayeon abandoned her family. And in the same scene, while his facial expression while SangUn was crying, it was almost like he was thinking, this girl is different. Maybe, it's a big maybe Hwal is showing some interest in SangUn, because we know that SangUn has been showing interest in Hwal not only in this episode but in previous ones too. And their relationship is one of those, I'm here to get revenge on you, but the more time I spend with you, I'm starting to like you. Next we get to DoYoon. He's working with EulTae? Or for him? I did not see that coming. So in their scene, we were told that DoYoon was sent by EulTae to watch Hwal because EulTae wanted to protect Hwal from SangUn. Again, I did not see that coming, and with their scene, you can see that DoYoon is growing attached to Hwal, Shio, and SangUn because of what he said. He said that he felt bad lying to Hwal, don't go after Shio because she's a nice person, she's been through a lot, and SangUn is not how you described her. So yeah, he's growing attached to him, and I think this could be the end for DoYoon. EulTae, I think he can tell he's not a dumb person. He's a very clever guy. And I have a feeling that EulTae might kill DoYoon. And if DoYoon is Ah-chan, then history might repeat itself. If EulTae was the monster that killed Hwal's wife and Ah-chan in the past, then yeah, history is going to repeat itself because it seems like EulTae is going to kill DoYoon. So my final thoughts on the episode, it was a really good episode in my opinion, mostly trying to make SangUn remember, but because of that she's suffering and Hwal is okay with that. Remember, he's not over his revenge. And SangUn isn't the only person who's suffering. Haesuk and Shio was too. Haesuk is still traumatized by the fire, and Shio, she went through some stuff after looking into Haesuk's past. I do like Hwal and SangUn's relationship so far. Just like I said, it's one of those relationships where you hate a person, but the more time you spend with that person, you're gonna like them. That's how their relationship is right now. And I mean, it's pretty obvious because SangUn is showing some interest. The last thing I want to talk about is I love the relationship between DoYoon, Shio, and Haesuk. It's pretty similar to a mother, a daughter, and a son. And this is actually pretty nice for DoYoon and Shio. Shio, the only family she has is SangUn. She lost her older sister, well, one of them, and her mother 15 years ago. So for her to have a family, yeah, again, it's pretty nice. And for DoYoon, he never grew up with his family. He was always alone. So for these two to actually have a mother figure and a brother/sister figure at the house, yeah, it's pretty nice for the characters. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the episode and my review. If there's anything I might have missed, please leave it in the comments below. Other than that, if you like this video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. See ya.